I have a confession. Every few months, I go through these phases where I get hyper fixated on TV shows. And it's not just like, you know, Succession or Breaking Bad or something like that. I get highly invested in the big reality TV shows. You all know I've become so beyond obsessed with Love Island. But I've exhausted every single season. I've seen every single one that I possibly could get my hands on. Every single country, every single person and relationship I've invested in, and it's draining. But once you get so involved, you can't get yourself out of it. And I become so enthralled with these things, I can't possibly stop. So I just sit there and I watch the entire franchise in like a few weeks' time. That's not necessarily true because I watched Love Island over many years, but still, like, you get the point. It becomes my entire personality. It's all I think about. It's all I want to do with my day. However, it's a really horrible thing because it takes away from so much productivity, so much sunshine time. Hello, by the way. Welcome back to the first weekly vlog where we are experiencing post-daylight saving time. I'm so stinking happy and grateful and excited. The sun has been setting at like 7:15 every day. Taylor couldn't be in a better mood. I would like to interject that today it's set at 7:45. But right after my race, I was kind of starting to feel like I needed an itch. I needed something else to kind of just like latch onto, I guess. Right around the same time was the 42nd season premiere of Survivor. Now, I grew up watching Survivor. It's one of my mom's favorite shows. She would always watch it every single week that it was on, so I would always watch it with her. And I would have so many questions and I would be so confused as a kid. Like, I didn't understand the gameplay. I didn't understand outwit, outlast, outplay. Like, it didn't make sense to me because I was so young and I thought it was such a manipulative show, and it kind of is, but it's also so intriguing. So only as an adult have I fully understood more about the show and actually taken time to learn more about it and rewatch seasons that I grew up watching. I have this like weird sports bra on, by the way. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's cute, but it looks like I have a collar. So now we are in our Survivor phase. So I'm rewatching seasons that I grew up so confused on. So I kind of feel like an old fan that's been there since the beginning, but also with this renewed energy to look at things through a different lens, rewatch seasons I've seen, start seasons I never got to see, and I am just flying through this show. I'm already planning on starting Australia Survivor soon enough. And the funny thing is, each season is like 14, 13 episodes or so. I'm used to watching a Love Island season with 65 episodes, which is admittedly pretty nuts. But when it is so quick and short, like, you blaze through things. And you can't quite possibly stop in the middle of an episode because once something progresses, then you wanna know what's gonna happen next, and then you wanna know how they're gonna vote in the tribal council. And then you need to know what they're gonna say at the next episode, and just, here I am explaining my current hyperfixation. So if you are a Survivor buff, if you are a Survivor super fan, let me know in the comments below. Tell me your favorite season. Tell me your all-time favorite characters. I love talking strategy. I think the show is just fascinating. It's like this dive into the psychology of the human mind, and taking away your morals to play a game is so against everything I would ever do. I would never last on Survivor because I have the worst poker face and I just couldn't lie in deceit like these people do, but it's also so fascinating. And so there also couldn't be a quite worse time for me to start getting invested in a TV show because there's just so many things happening in my life, I feel like, right now. Like, I am dedicating, I swear to you, so many waking hours to studying for my CPT exam. It's like one of the biggest things that I'm focusing on or trying to focus on as we speak. I'm trying to film videos, of course, and edit them and to get them up to you. Social media, TikTok, blah, blah, blah. So it's like a blessing and a curse. I love diving into these things. It's so much fun. I love just going down these rabbit holes of new television shows, but at the same time, it's never serendipitous with its timing. Have I ever explained my love for pickles? It's one of those ones that's been instilled in me since I was a kid. My best friend and I, in like elementary school, we used to try and coin the term picklelicious. like, oh my gosh, instead of saying, that's so cool, you'd say, that's so pickalicious. We had stickers, it was a whole thing. Dill in particular is obviously the best. I prefer whole pickles. I will go for the halves, and usually Clausen is one of my favorite brands, but this is what Costco sells, so this is also what Taylor eats. I just go to town. It's a great survivor snack. This is my online CPR class / AED class, which is such a funny concept that you'd even think that you could do something like that online, but these are the times that we're living in. I always have wanted to be CPR certified. I feel like that's something that everybody should know. Everybody should know how to give CPR. Just like any of this basic information is so important, and if I could just take like the 2 hours that it takes to learn this and possibly save somebody's life, incredible. The hairdo. Good morning, everyone. I just did like a quick little workout and now I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm wearing like the weirdest outfit. You have to see this. Okay, so I have the jacket on because, you know, gym. But I forgot that I owned this like kind of horrible body jumpsuit. What do you call this? I'm like embarrassed to show you. It's like a one piece. And I got so nervous to go outside of my house with it that I put this t-shirt on so it just kind of looks like I'm wearing shorts now, which again, I still don't really like, but I'm just gonna kind of go into the gym and do my own thing. I'll likely just walk on the treadmill and watch Survivor. If I can get it to work on my freaking phone, like why is it so confusing to sign into every single account that we have nowadays? It's more confusing and more complicated than cable. Like let's just go back to that.
Gosh dang it, Paramount Plus. You're being a pain in my booty.
Just talk about this fiddle for a second. I've had this for quite some time now. I got so many messages saying, you know, this was too hard of a plant to deal with. I was gonna fail. I was gonna hurt this little fiddle's life. Here she is, baby, in all her glory. Just saying.
My legs are like gelatin at the moment. I decided kind of last minute to do just like a treadmill walk while I was reading my Kindle. So much fun. And then I quickly did just a few lower body strength training movements, just kind of for fun. Do you hear me? Like, look at how I've evolved. I'm doing strength training for fun. But anyways, I did some RDLs. I think that was actually kind of it. I did RDLs and split squats and that was it. And I feel good about that, but you know what, when you hit the right moves, I guess, in the right places, and then you wobble your way home, and then you gotta get some protein. Weezus Pieces! Come here. Do you wanna go on a walk? Outside walk time?
Always bring a walking snack. I had Bear Bells today, which got smushed, but still tastes delicious.
And a walking companion who has abandoned us for many a walk. Finally back in the wild.
Thrill expired, and you'd be standing in the front porch light, and I knew you'd come back to me.
My hair does this thing, like after I wash it, where it just decides to be frizzy as heck. And it's not like frizzy where it gets a lot of volume, I guess kind of, but more just like where it looks like I have flyaways everywhere. And it nauseates me, and I deal with it for like 2 or 3 days until I either just put it up in a clip or I straighten it, or I don't know, like find some product that barely works. So I'm gonna film like a really quick clip right now, and then maybe if I'm in the mood for it, I might just do a full video. Here's the deal, okay? I need to like pace while I tell you all this because it makes me very nervous, I guess, to talk about. But I have been feeling just so behind on literally everything. If I am editing, then I feel like I'm behind on filming. If I'm filming, I feel like I'm behind on studying. If I'm studying, I feel like I'm behind on YouTube. And then when I go on my phone, I feel like I'm about to get sucked into TikTok and Instagram to the point where I just don't even look at my phone at all. And then I feel like I'm abandoning all of you because I'm MIA. And it happens like once a month where I go down this path of just feeling so like claustrophobic almost. So if I've been like absent in any way, it is because of that. I think trying to find like a good balance for myself where I need to be studying hours and hours every single day while also filming, while also editing, while also like, there's just so many platforms to keep up with, and sometimes I just like jump ship and then you never hear from me again. And by no means is this a complaint in any way. I'm just verbalizing like, I suppose, why I've been so absent. But one of my closest friends is a first responder, and he was telling Keith and I about all these stories of, you know, his time on the job and all the things that he has experienced so far. And I literally feel like I will never complain about anything ever, ever, ever again, especially with the job that I have that just feels at times so superficial and silly. Like I will literally just never want to complain because there's so many more important things in life. I don't know, it's like that blah, where you can still feel validated to complain about certain things that are in your scope, while I suppose also realizing none of it really matters that much. That's the funny thing about vlogging. Like you start talking so much and I think you spiral down paths, and then I'm oversharing. Bah! Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Woohoo! I just filmed a video and it only took me 30 minutes and it feels like a weight has been lifted. And now I'm hungry. Import this footage. Oh, I am so stinking happy. Look at that. Yes! The smile of somebody who filmed their video nice and quick. I never film videos like in a sit down setting. It happens very, very rarely. So when I do, it feels just really nice because most of the time the videos that I film are kind of like an all-day vlog. That's just the way that I structure my channel. Like if I'm following somebody's diet or I'm vlogging like today, or I just feel like for the most part, most of my videos are a vlog take on something. And you know, that just requires showing a lot of your day so you don't get things done in 30 minutes. So when you do, it feels good. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls eat their leftovers. Heckity yes. Unless I make something myself and like that has leftovers, I really don't eat restaurant leftovers. Just, I don't know, like I don't want to eat the same thing. I just ate that. Thankfully they don't go to waste because I normally always give them to Keith. But this was like a Caesar salad and it was delicious. So I'm gonna eat it. Okay, this is quickly becoming like one of my favorite unwinding slash like helping me deal with anxiety activities. Wow, Reese, making a lot of noise down here. Today is kind of like my day where I like to just, you know, like you start your laundry. I'm stripping my sheets right now. You do the dishes, you just clean up. You know, you have one of those days like at least once a week. I found this template, I've talked about it before, but it's from Flourish Planner on TikTok. She's pretty darn popular. There is one template that she has that includes this weekly master to-do list, and my camera's gonna die. Perfect. Story of my life, I never charged my camera. We're back. Anywho, I kind of just use it as like a brain dump. So I think of every little thing that I want to get done for YouTube, for Instagram, whatever, and I write it all down. And then I also have a personal section, which is really nice because I'll write down maybe a workout that I want to get done, just like plans that I need to do. Like I need to book a hotel. My friend and I are going to Kansas City and we've been planning this for forever. We like booked our flights, we booked everything but the darn hotel. And it's coming up really quickly and I just keep writing it down every week. And finally, you know, it's gonna get checked off. I had my CPR thing on here for forever. So it's just kind of like a little bit relaxing, I guess. You know, when you're so in your mind sometimes, and I often overthink things like to a fault, and then you just like let your mind spiral and maybe you don't even have that many things to worry about and you realize it once you actually see it in front of you. So that's what I like to do. now in my hairstyles get up. I'm gonna go record the podcast. Oh my gosh, this is already empty. Sometimes I don't realize how fast I drink the agua. High quality. I'm going to go record the podcast right now. I'm kind of going through a phase where I'm recording it, not like last minute, but like the day before it airs, which I guess depending on how you look at it could be considered last minute, but I kind of like it because it feels a lot more topical. Sometimes I record things, or I had previously done so, like 2-3 weeks out, and by the time I'm like promoting it or sharing it or even just uploading it, I'm like, what in the heck was I talking about? Is this even relevant? So I don't know, just testing the waters. I always like to just try and get creative and like change things around with my schedule because I get bored so stinking often. Like not with what I do, but just with repetition, I guess. Good morning, one and all. Good morning. Shovel in. Hurry along. Come here.
We almost made a whole vlog without having a bathroom session. We need to rename that immediately. I tried putting on some like in shower fake tanner last night. I've had this for forever. It's from Jergens and it's actually kind of the best invention I think ever. You put it on after you're done showering, like after you've rinsed off, right before you're about to put your towel on, and you just lather it like you would lotion, and it doesn't need any kind of time to sit or, I don't know, like marinate. Like it doesn't stick to anything. It's the weirdest thing. So I feel like if I'm looking at my skin, I can kind of start to see maybe some like orange, which isn't good. So I need to use it sparingly, but it's kind of fantastic if you're just somebody like me who has no patience for the full self-tanning process. Was that last summer that I made that video? I think it was. The first time I tried self-tanner was just like an absolute disaster. And of course I try to do it on camera. Today is going to be a good day. We're affirming ourselves and I am speaking it into existence. Today is gonna be a good day. Look at this, I think I'm finally reaching the end of this sunscreen that I've raved about lasting for so long. Come on.
I got too nervous to film at the gym, even though I really wanted to, and that is just the story of my life. So just pretend that you saw me do all the moves, all of them. I think Reese just learned how to unlock a door. I'm not positive, but I think that's what just happened. Okay, here's the deal. Keith has not been feeling well. I thought I'd be really nice and make him some Green Chef. I have been really bad about putting in my own contributions when it comes to cooking for us. And this sounds absolutely amazing. We're having teriyaki turkey rice bowls. And I feel like we've had something of this variation before and it was so phenomenal. So I'm really excited to get started. So stinking happy. I have been working with Green Chef for well over a year now, which is really exciting. And it's also a testament to how much I absolutely love this brand. I love every single thing I have ever tried from them. I have never been left unsatisfied. It really is phenomenal considering how many meals I've made. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company with options for every lifestyle, including keto and paleo, vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian, fast and fit, and Mediterranean. Yes, truly, they do have that many fantastic options. Green Chef also gives you the flexibility to switch options whenever you're ready to try something new. This is something that Keith and I have been exploring as of lately. He likes the more family style oriented meals and I like the fast and fit. I've always wanted to try the Mediterranean, so maybe that will be next on our list, but it's kind of just neat to switch things up when you're wanting some more variety within your everyday meals. It is the abundance of options, the variety of ingredients, the different sauces and seasonings that gets me so excited to cook every single time. And that's a lot for somebody like me who is just not a queen in the kitchen. You can also enjoy your greens while being green because Green Chef is the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of the plastic in every box and 100% of their carbon footprint and emissions. Use my code 130Taylor to get $130 off
plus free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details. Thank you so much to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video, for being such a loyal sponsor. I love you and I love your food. I think I'm having one of the most productive days I've had all month, which isn't saying much, but it's enough to declare out loud. I'm even using avocados before they go bad. Always something to celebrate. Boom.
I have never seen this before. I think the whole bottle is wrapped in plastic. I was just trying to get the top off, and I think it goes all the way down here. That is so useless. Like, such a waste of plastic. Oh my golly.
Not to mention, I literally can't get it open. Oh. You know what? It's staying on. Good enough. That is so obscure to me. What in the heck? Delish.
Actually, this is a very fitting song for this moment. Almost every weekend, Keith and I sing this song that honestly, I'm pretty sure we heard on Love Island for the first time. They always play such like funny beats, but they're so addictive. And it's this song that goes, it's Friday again, then Saturday, Sunday, it's Friday again. That's pretty much the whole song. Well, the only part that sticks in our brains.
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
But it just goes on this constant loop in my mind, and especially when it's Friday or it's any part of the weekend, I'm just sitting there at my desk going, Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday. I have to put the clip in because otherwise I'm gonna sound like a complete idiot. I have so much editing to do, but it's one of those nights where I do feel kind of tuned in, which does help when you have a lot of work to do. But because my weeks have just been so different and everything has just surrounded itself by my study schedule, it does feel kind of nice to get back into the swing of things, because I definitely took, like, I suppose, a teeny break from just sitting down at my computer specifically for this reason. I'm still glued to technology at all times. I mean, I study online, I work online. Sometimes I think the robots are gonna come and take over my brain one day. Thanks for watching. This was kind of a weirder video. I feel as if my energy was off, but we're getting back into the swing of things. And that's okay. You know, that's how life is. You fluctuate up and down. Not every week can be the best week of your life, or else those weeks wouldn't feel as amazing. But let me know how you're doing in the comments. Tell me what's going on with your life, what you've been up to lately, just how you are. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. And in the meantime, I will be watching this literal 8-hour video I found on YouTube that documents a fully in-depth analysis of the show Victorious on Nickelodeon. Don't ask me how I got sucked into this hole, but right now it's kind of like a therapeutic background noise. I don't know. I love you. Good night.